And good evening, and welcome to the Ripon Channel for live boys high school basketball tonight from Ripon High School, the Tiger Den, as the Ripon Tigers play a non-conference game this evening versus the Ozaukee Warriors. The Ripon Tigers overall record, 3 wins, 3 losses. They play in the South Central Conference where they are currently 3-1. The Ozaukee Warriors overall 3 wins and 4 losses. They play in the Big East South Conference where they are 1-2. So we welcome you to our broadcast tonight here on the Ripon Channel, youtube.com/Ripon Channel. Make sure you tell all of your family and friends. It's a new year, although not a new season. And with me tonight is Marty Ernser. I'm Lynn Krause. And tonight, Marty, the Tigers face a non-conference opponent. Actually, kind of an opponent we probably don't know much about.
No, you're right, my friend. So we go into the numbers. Yeah, talking to Coach Bradley, and we'll get to that interview in a bit, but there are some similarities. You know, the records are relatively close. Ripon's played one less game. They shoot the same from the floor. They rebound literally to the number the same. They even foul the same with 19 fouls averaging per contest. But that's where the similarities end. And for those statistical people that like that, okay, what's going on the season, you got to like what Ripon's doing from beyond the arc. As a team, they're shooting over 37%. From the line today, nowadays, 70% for a high school team from the charity stripe. That's a good thing. It's more the exception than the rule. And they do a pretty good job of taking care of the ball, averaging Ripon, I'm talking about 15 turnovers per contest. In those 3 areas, they are definitely performing better statistically than today's visitor from Ozaukee. Those are the things you look for. So, but Andy Bradley also had some things to say about their 2 leading scorers, my friend. They're lights out. Not only are they averaging 21 and 19 points respectively, they're both shooting over 55% from the floor, and they're dynamic. So it's going to be about defense, I think, for Ripon tonight.
Well, one thing that the Tigers certainly will want to improve on, their last game during the Wisconsin Dells Christmas Classic, they played Luther High School. They lost 87-61. But the worst part, Marty, was their first half. They were outscored 41-17 in that first half, and they finally woke up in the second half where they scored 44 points. So let's hope the Tigers are focusing on their last game's second half and not the first half.
Well, you're right, and Coach was talking about some of that. They went into that 3-game losing skid, and that started with that conference game to a decent Boston program in conference to give Ripon their first loss of the year in conference, and how that game they lost by 2 possessions, and they were on their court and they didn't play well. Coach is talking about how they're not shooting particularly well in this 3-game losing streak. But the other thing he talked about, and we're going to get to that shortly, is energy, man. You got to come out and you got to play with energy every game, every night. You got to play with energy. And I'm kind of surprised, my generation, that you think you'd have to sell that to the team. You know what I mean?
Now, for Ozaukee, their biggest win, I guess you could say, as far as points go, was against Hustisford, where they won 69-32. But then they got really blown out by Oostburg, one of the top teams in Division III.
Without question.
80-27.
Yeah, so, well, in fact, if you look at their 4 losses, Len, I did the math. My telephone did the math for me. Yeah. They're averaging, in those 4 losses, they're averaging 30-point loss. If you factor out the Ozaukee loss, they're still, in those losses, losing by 22 points on average. But Coach Bradley, as you're going to hear him talk about, hey, those are some tough opponents that Ozaukee has played. It could be a little deceiving sometimes.
Well, we're going to find out how deceiving in about 10 minutes or so when this game tips off. But right now, Marty, did speak with head coach Andy Bradley. Let's listen to that pregame interview right now.
We still
We're right there.
Almost stole one on the road, so
Yep.
you can use that to an advantage.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then you went down to the Christmas tournament down in the Dells,
Yep.
Wisconsin. I haven't been to that facility, by the way. It sounds like they got more than one court.
Yeah, it's a beautiful gym, that's for sure.
Okay. And you went down there, played 2 non-conference foes.
Yep.
Once again, another 5-point loss in game 1, and then a game against I should put my glasses on, Coach,
yeah,
and then I can tell you.
Luther.
So you played Wilmot Union,
Yep.
Lost that by 5, and then took on the Luther Knights, and they weren't very as hospitable to you. What do you learn from that tournament, Coach?
Yeah, so it's one of those things when you go that far, and it's a holiday tournament, so you don't have a student section. So I mean, it's one of those things where we gotta learn to create our own energy.
It's like a summer league. It's
yes,
like,
and
yeah.
we did not do that. So we came out flat.
Okay.
And then we started to get going in the second half. So kind of the same thing in the Mauston game. We had chances to take the lead against Wilmot. And,
yeah.
A few shots didn't go our way. A couple calls didn't go our way, and we ended up taking one.
So everything you're describing to me, it was basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
and so now you're coming home. School's back in session.
Yep.
People getting back into their norms.
Trying to get back in your routines.
I stepped on the scale since today, in fact, and I had to get some tissue to wipe the tears away.
Too many good cooks, right?
I got it. Yeah, I got to deal with that. But so you're kind of 3-3 on the year now.
Yep.
And still just the one loss in conference. You got a Ozaukee Warriors come in. Non-conference battle. Interesting, yep. Coach. They're 3-4. You guys are 3-3.
Yep.
You both shoot 42% from the floor. You both rebound the same amount of rebounds per game.
Yep.
So a lot of similarity. You both foul a lot too, or 19. I don't know, 19 fouls a game.
That's not terrible.
Average.
Yeah, it's about average.
Okay. And at the same time, before I let you talk about your opponent. You do some things better than they do. One, you score more points on average, but also you shoot the pill from downtown, something that didn't work well for you on the holidays.
Yep.
But you shoot very well. In fact, as a team, you got to be happy with that number.
For sure.
We're talking, what are we talking? I don't have my glasses. I took them off 37%. Hey, I got my main shooter shoots 37% from downtown. I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly. And we're shooting it as a team. So, I mean.
And your free throw shooting 70% as a team.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good stuff.
Yeah, we're doing those things well. Now we got to get better at defending. And like I said, rebounding, we got all rebounded by Luther by 15. And, I mean, that can't happen. We took care of the basketball against Luther with their pressure. They pressured us the whole game.
Yeah.
We only turned it over 14 times.
Yeah.
And then against Wilmot Union, it was just a flip-flop. We rebounded better, but we turned the ball over, I want to say it was like 21, 22 times in that game. And they didn't even pressure us. So it's just.
And you averaged 15, so there's another half dozen opportunities that you lost at getting points and gave to the opposition at getting points.
Yep, for sure.
Sometimes people don't think of it that way.
Yep.
But yeah, every mistake of the ball, it's going the other way for the bad guys with an opportunity. So you come out of the holidays, you're going to jump back in here in non-conference action. You got a busy week, in fact, coming up.
3 games this week.
Yeah, it looks like. So what do you do with Ozaukee here? They've had some tough.
They've some tough games.
They've had some tough games. I mean, they've lost by average. They've lost their 4 games by close to 30 points.
Yep.
But
really good teams.
Oostburg wasn't very kind to them.
No.
So what are you going to have to do defensively? You made an interesting comment. We got to defend better.
Yep.
Talk to me about that.
So they've got 2 really good scorers. That one's averaging 21, the other one's averaging 19.
Yep.
So we got to really take care of those 2 kids because everything revolves around them.
And and you look at their shooting percentage for those 2 kids.
Yeah, they can fill it.
Yeah, they're shooting 50%.
Yep.
What kind of players are there? Are we talking guard, post, or one of each?
Yeah. So the tall kid, he's 6'5". He actually likes to shoot from the outside, and the other guy, he's 6'3". He likes to take it off the dribble. So they're kind of a good dynamic duo.
Yeah,
so
they are.
So we're not going to give any help off of those 2 guys. So the other 3 guys got to be ready to help because we're not trying to give those 2 guys anything.
Okay.
So hopefully we can keep those 2 guys in check and go from there.
Yeah, because when you played Westfield, they had a really nice player.
Yeah.
And you told me about him, and he was everything you described, but that was one. Now you got to deal with Stereo.
2. Yep. 2-headed monster.
Yeah. So we're going to find out really, really quick then. What do I look for tonight if you guys are playing well, other than the obvious thing, the scoreboard? What do you want to you just got to play a good rounded game.
Exactly. I want to see energy and intensity. Obviously, you can't guarantee if the shots are falling, but I want to see us crashing the offensive rebound. I want to see us boxing out on the defensive end, and then I want to see us getting up and down the floor.
Okay.
So if I see those 2 things, I think we'll be just fine.
Okay.
So.
If you ever need someone to come in and yell at them, like I used to yell at you guys, just, hey, no
extra
charge.
set of lungs, right?
No charge. I got to practice with the grandchildren. So
sounds good.
Okay. Hey, best of luck tonight. I am looking forward to this. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Thank you very much.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.
And we're going to see you Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Cheer for the athletes, support your coaches, and respect the calls made by the officials. Children must be supervised by an adult at all times and kept in your sight and seated in the bleachers for the safety of all in attendance. Everyone, please enjoy tonight's game. Now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we all ask that you please rise, remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
And welcome back to Ripon High School. We thank Coach Andy Bradley and, of course, Marty for getting that interview in. We certainly do appreciate it. Marty, before we get started with the anthem or with the starting lineup and stuff, how about that Ripon High School band again?
I know. I just love the way Sam the Bam Erickson runs that crowd. They do a great job.
They really do, and we always want to mention that. So that is for sure. Now, of course, the lights are out, and it's going to be starting lineup time for the Ripon Tigers. And this is always difficult for for me for sure, and I'm guessing Marty as well.
I can sit back and kind of laugh. I can tell you this, that number 3 is starting for them.
Yeah, I've got their starting lineup here. And
okay.
And I can tell you, let's see here. We've got number 3, Dylan Budzies, a senior. Number 10, Nicholas Schubert, a junior. Number 12, Chase Mills, a senior. He's their leading scorer, Marty. We talked about at 21 points a game.
Yep.
And also 8 rebounds. Number 20 is Mason Schrader, senior. And number 23, Braden Lawrence Eischen, a junior. He's another big scorer you were mentioning, Marty. 19 points a game plus 8 rebounds a game.
Yeah, those guys are solid performers. And those are, what is Ripon defense going to do, right? How are they going to load up? How are they going to D up with the two-headed snake? Going to have to good size. So Ripon's going to have to use toughness, feet, play a lot of defense with your feet.
All right, for the Tigers, their starters generally have been the same all season long, and they include number 5, Tyler Brewer, a junior. Number 20, Carson Kaiser, a senior. Number 21, Devin Donovan, a junior. 22, Blake Bradley, a sophomore. 24, Logan Polash, a senior. Bradley leads the team in scoring with 21 points per game, 7 rebounds. And Tyler Brewer next with 16 points a game. Tip goes to the Warriors. Ripon in a man-to-man. Is that right, Marty?
Oh, yeah.
And the ball's down in the corner, tries to get into the lane. Nice pass, close to 3 seconds. A little move, no travel, and the shot is up no good by Mason Schrader. Rebound out of there to the Tigers.
Yeah, the point guard, Kaiser, stuck his nose in there.
And he brought it up across the timeline now to Brewer on the wing right side. Back to Kaiser. He's kind of trapped. He gets it to Donovan. Oh, he should have shot it, but dumps it back out to Blake Bradley for a 3, which is no good.
Yeah, they got what they wanted. That's part of the game. We talked about that before with Donovan. Yeah, he's not comfortable in that part of the game. That's something he's got to work on.
Because he was wide open underneath the basket.
Yeah, he had his back to the rim, didn't really consider it. He's just looking for help on the double team.
Little pressure by the Tigers coming up now, but it was taken by Mason Schrader across the timeline. Kaiser on him. Gets it over here to Chase Mills. He's in the lane now and stops.
Good D, Donovan.
It is. Oh, nice cut to the basket and a foul. Braden Lawrence Eischen cut to the basket, and he's fouled on the shot.
Well, when the one scorer got caught in the lane with no help and had to give it up, he looked for the next scorer, and he put a great V-cut on Bradley to get a step on him. Bradley fouled from behind.
And the first free throw is good by Braden Lawrence Eischen.
And this is a team that only shoots 58% collectively. Surprising. When the two leading scorers shoot 50 and 55% from the floor.
Second one's good.
So
the Warriors take an early lead.
Guy with the ball right now. Brewer's been a fun watch this early part of the season with what he can do.
Gets it to Kaiser on the wing right side. There's Bradley. Going to back into the lane, dump off to Kaiser for 3, and it's no good off the back of the rim. Donovan almost had the rebound. He chased it, but his foot was out of bounds, and it will be turned over to the Warriors.
So the one effort I can see defensively right away with Coach Bradley's crew is energy, be loud on that bench, and that energy can go a long way. Enthusiasm can go a long way on playing good defense.
Bringing it up, Chase Mills. Donovan on him. Down by the baseline, double team. Bringing it out, driving. Pass out on top.
Brewer, nice job.
Left corner with it. That's Nicholas Schubert.
Ripon's man right now looking pretty good.
Ozaukee not able to get a shot, but there's a long three. No good by Lawrence Eischen. And Bradley the rebound, and he's back the other way. Quickly right side. Kaiser, Polash. Cross court now to Bradley. Baseline, little floater, no good. Rebound out of there, though, to Nicholas Schubert of Ozaukee. Just underway here, 2-zip. The Warriors driving to the basket, laying it up, and no good was Chase Mills. The ball bounces out to him, though, on the rebound.
Yeah, we're going to get a body with against Ripon defensively. Yeah, Mills, when he attacked the rim there, that was just sort of a stop-and-go dribble kind of move to get separation, changing his speeds on his dribble drive.
Logan Polash gets the foul, his first, team second.
And he's the guy that coach was talking about, Bradley, about how he likes to create offense off his dribble. Good hand by Donovan there.
Mills has it, baseline basket, up, off glass, no good. Tried to get his own rebound. 2 players on the floor, but Donovan runs it down for the Tigers.
So Ripon still looking for their first points.
Here's Donovan now from Kaiser. Donovan to Brewer's going to drive to the basket. Left hand, he's fouled on the play.
Yep. He did the right thing. He kind of lost the handle coming off his first step and then stayed with it. Talk about putting pressure on the defense with your dribble drive and get a whistle.
Foul is on Chase Mills, his first team. Marty mentioned 70% at the line for the Tigers as a team is pretty good, and Brewer makes the first. No turnovers yet either in the game.
No. And as you know, apple and blueberry are my favorite. I like cherry is a strong third. I think Coach Bradley's got to feel pleased right now with the energy on the defensive end of things for his Tigers.
All right, the Warriors making a drive. Left hand up, no good. Was Mason Schrader.
Look.
Rebound Bradley, fouled from behind on a reach. Marty, at least we haven't seen the Tigers do that one yet.
No, and you heard me spouting off, popping my cork on those cheap fouls that I've seen Ripon do early this year, where some of our better players sometimes are sitting early because of sort of what I call lazy reaches.
Yeah. All right, here's Donovan. Double team, brings it back out. Brewer right around the horn into the left corner for a 3, no good. Brewer gets the rebound, back to Bradley, back to Brewer.
All right, good patience there. Don't force a bad shot.
So Kaiser walks it in. He's in the lane, double teamed. Lost control of the ball, but there's a foul.
Let's see if he calls that on Kaiser. Let's see.
I think it's going to be on the Warriors, number 12, Chase Mills. Second personal on him already, third team.
You called it. I was wondering if he was going to steal that ball from Kaiser, and I thought maybe Kaiser got him, but no.
Here's Logan Polash now in the lane. Goes back to Brewer for 3 on right wing. No good. Rebound. Donovan kept it alive to Polash.
And that's what you want, right?
A pass across court was tipped.
Good hands.
A turnover.
Good hands. I think that was by Mills.
So here come the Warriors. What a nice strong move by Braden.
You see how he sleeps
Lawrence
it with that
Eischen.
dribble? He sleeps, and then he explodes. First step.
It was a nice, strong drive. All right, here's Polash to Bradley on the right side. He's going to drive into the lane, dumps it back to Polash. Baseline, goes back out on top. Kaiser, Brewer. Bradley again in the corner.
Ripon has yet to score from the field, correct?
We're going to have an illegal screen on the Tigers.
Yeah, is he going to put that on Brewer? Let's see.
Yeah, on Tyler Brewer, first personal, third team.
Yep. That's something you see if you watch Saturday games or during the week on college TV, and you see a lot of that, trying to get that screen set, and the guy with the ball takes off too soon. He tries to readjust the screen, and oops.
Couple of substitutions. Ben Colmus, sophomore.
Nice effort by Donovan.
And Landon Garrett, the junior, in for Ripon. Okay, ball's on the left side. What a nice give and go, but shot was no good. Rebound comes out of there, but the Warrior player stepped out of bounds. That was Nicholas Schubert. So the Tigers will get it back. It's 13-19 remaining in the first half. Warriors 4, Tigers 2.
So they played 3 games without us, Lynn.
Yes.
Ripon, and without us, they haven't won. So we got to see what Ripon can do tonight.
Here we go with Polash. Over now to Garrett. Kalmus driving, lost the ball though, and turns it over to Ozaukee.
You get into the game, your anxiousness to contribute on the offensive side of things, you're going just a little too fast. So, all right.
Polash out, and Blake Bradley returns.
Be quick. Don't be in a hurry.
Mason Schrader back in, and this time Chase Mills comes out for the Warriors. Ripon man-to-man press. Inbounded to Gavin Ayala. And what do we have? A traveling violation.
Good call, ref. A lot of times you just kind of
let those go.
Yeah, they do. You know, you've seen the game doing that, and boy, if she was calling my old noon ball games down at the college, pickup games, noon ball, man, a lot of us would be turning the ball over.
She was on the spot that time for a turnover to the Tigers. 3, but an offensive foul on Ripon. It's an illegal screen.
Yeah, we just had that conversation. Got to get set. If you're trying to readjust that screen, you're going to get, and there's any kind of contact, it goes against the screener.
And let's see, the foul on the – no, it's going to be on –
So they did call – you know what? I was not watching my eyes. How's that sound? I was listening to you.
Well, the inbound is stolen away, and it's laid up and in on a dunk.
So
Braden Lawrence Eischen.
Back on that play, Mason Schrader, he went through the Ripon screen.
Okay. I could have sworn he was going to call it on the offensive end. There's a bank 3 by Landon Garrett.
And it was Garrett that took the brunt of that going through the screen.
Yeah, he did get thrown, didn't he? Quickly the other way now on the baseline. The shot no good. Oh, the ball didn't hit the rim, so Donovan could catch it. But then a second shot no good and rebounded by Kalmus. That shot by Dylan Budsies. Bradley 3. It's in there for Blake Bradley.
Let's see if that gets the lid off that, huh?
Well, let's hope so. The Tigers up by 2 now, 8-6.
Well, on paper, they have a lot of similarities. We talked about that in pregame, statistically speaking.
All right, the Warriors taking it down to the baseline was Gavin Ayala. Now it's bounce pass to the corner. Back out. That's a travel. Yes. Traveling violation. And the Tigers will get the ball. And a couple of new players with Eric Cumber, the senior, in, and also Logan Polash returns. Donovan and Brewer will sit. I'm still angry at myself for missing that. I thought that was an offensive screen when
I joined the party.
Yeah. I'm still mad at myself for that because I should have
get
known
over
better.
it. Get over it. We got a long season, my friend.
All right, Bradley for 3 right side. Good! Another one.
Yow. And that's a big difference. Ripon shooting 37% from beyond the arc to only 26% for the visitors, and they take a timeout.
That does make a difference. And yes, the Ozaukee Warriors with a timeout. 11 minutes, 27 seconds remain in the first half. It's Ripon 11, Ozaukee 6.
Hey, last night, Wisconsin Dells, they played. They played the Partyville. That's a community you're familiar with.
Yes.
Partyville, and they came up on the short side of things, 49-48. That was at home. But around the conference tonight, playing out of conference, the Blackhawks of River Falls. They went into Mauston tonight. The 5-3 River Valley is taking on, I said Falls, River Valley is taking on Mauston with a record of 5-2. And then Nakusa in the battle of the letter N, Nakusa at Nacita.
Well, you had River Falls on your mind because they won the Division III national championship.
And
what
an upset that was. Good for those guys. Awesome.
Chase Mills misses a shot.
Great outlet.
And the Tigers get the rebound. Now Bradley in for a floater on the baseline left side.
What an outlet. Was that by Polash? I'm not sure. Great outlet. Good eyes.
All right, here come the Warriors now. Chase Mills with it. Gets turned around, left side, into the baseline. Nice defense by Landon Garrett.
I do like the defense they are playing. Coming out with a purpose tonight.
There's Mills, cross-court pass.
Good help and recovery by this Tigers 5 that's out there right now.
Marty, you've said it. The defense brings out good offense.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened in this game, at least in these last, 4 or 5 minutes. And we're going to have
a little too much
foul on Ripon.
Yep.
Landon Garrett gets a foul, his first, 4th team.
Yeah, he thought if I just use my forearms and my wrist, maybe they won't call that. But they did.
Mason Schrader, a starter, returns for Ozaukee.
Garrett has, I can tell he's got a good understanding of the game. His anticipation defensively, I like it. Right now, the whole Ripon squad is playing good help and recover defense.
There's Mills in the lane. Off-balance shot, but he made it.
That was just going over the top on his defender.
Boy, Ripon in a hurry. And, a pass goes through the arms of a Ripon player, and it's a turnover.
Yep. Tried to, we talk about that all the time. Try to figure out where you're going to go with it after you catch it.
Ripon had a big scoring spurt there, and they lead at 13-8. All right, Tyler Brewer comes back in for Ripon. Landon Garrett out, and it's Chase Mills the inbound for Ozaukee.
And if they're going to play,
up, Nicholas
they're going to play
this
this nice
steal.
pace. What's he going to do?
Little floater, no good, and the rebound goes to Logan Polash as it was saved from going out of bounds. And now Ripon has it.
There you go.
It's Logan Polash making some moves. And he gets fouled on the play.
Mason Schrader with the Chicago Blackhawks hip check.
And that's a third on Mason Schrader, the senior starter, and the 5th team foul. So he has to come out, return, or
number 3.
Yeah, number 3, Dylan Budsies. There's a long 3, top of the key, no good. And the rebound, Lawrence Eischen of the Warriors.
Can Ripon maintain this good man-to-man defense, help and recover? Let's see.
Here's Chase Mills with it now. Gets the ball back. Going to drive to the basket. Stops. Goes cross court left side. Left corner. Into the lane.
Way
to
to
go
stay
back
down.
out on top to Schubert.
Good job by Bradley to stay down. Don't bite.
Schubert to Budsies. Now it's Mills. Polash on him. What a quick move into the lane. But goes cross court. Fake the 3. Goes into the lane, shot no good by C.J. Dvorak, Ripon rebound.
Chase Mills, good footwork.
There's a 3 by Blake Bradley, and it's good.
Making him pay for not getting back quick enough. I think this pace of the game favors Ripon for sure right now.
And Ripon's defense is really working on that pace.
Yeah, and
boy, there's some contact there, but a strong move by Braden Lawrence Eischen for 2.
Yep.
Bradley to Polash across the timeline for Ripon. Brewer, there's Bradley left side to the baseline. He's going to try and back in, and it's going to be a charge.
Wow.
And that second foul on Blake Bradley, too.
First was on a dribble drive from behind on the reach, and then that one with the body offensively.
The Ozaukee player went down quickly.
What a huge foul for a guy that's got the hot hammer right now, Bradley.
He got 11 points of Ripon 16.
He's going to sit. Donovan was scheduled to come in on the next whistle anyway, so Donovan's in for him.
All right, Ozaukee quickly the other way.
Whoop.
Making a move to the basket, laying it up, no good.
But
the rebound by Cameron Grenier.
And Grenier, that was good. Good help defense is what made him miss that shot.
That was Lawrence Eischen who missed the shot. Ripon got the ball, and they are back the other way with Grenier to Brewer.
Everything is crisp for Ripon. Got to think those that way.
Calmus, and it's stolen away. And it's going to be laid up and in by Braden Lawrence Eischen.
And he's off to a rough start tonight with the ball. I'll tell you, you're playing guard. You can't be turning your back on the defender and not see that double team coming up behind you.
Here's Grenier. Goes to Polash. All right, Calmus.
And that's a big part of Calmus's game, and that's dribble drive.
There's a shot short. Donovan hustles the rebound, but he stepped out of bounds.
Someone's got to tell him that big, thick black line. Stay off of it.
He just didn't know of his surrounding there.
We're going to have to we're going to have to fit his feet into a smaller shoe size, one of the two.
All right. Ozaukee down by 4. Bringing it up is Chase Mills for the Warriors. Does it very quickly. Gets it off now to Dvorak. Mills gets it back.
Nice.
A nice pass inside, but good defense by Donovan. It goes out of bounds for a turnover.
Yeah, and Braden Lawrence Etchen, he was fronted. Normally Ripon will not front the post like that unless you got help on the backside. And it was just good challenge on the entry pass.
And plus, Donovan can jump, so he had to get it over his jump as well, and threw it out of bounds. Here's a 3 on the right wing, no good, little hard. Donovan had the offensive rebound, and it's a foul on the loose ball.
Should be assessed to number 11, Gavin Alea.
Yes, it is. His first, team 6. One more. The Tigers will be in the bonus. Ripon gets the ball. Bradley's back in, Marty, at the 7-11 mark.
Yep, it's called trust.
All right, to Grenier, to Bradley. And he's to the baseline. Little floater shot is up and around and in.
There you go.
Boy, those rims are soft.
So was that hand that shot that ball.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, Tigers up by 6 now, 18-12. We're under 7 minutes in the half. Dvorak going to take a 3 from the top of the circle. No
Why
good.
not?
Oh, an offensive rebound there by Dylan Budziz, and we're going to have a held ball and possession to the Tigers.
So that time, you got to be selective with those reaches, right? On those reach-ins, Devin Donovan, excellent job. He was kind of crossing his fingers when he heard the whistle, looking back at the ref going, how's this one going to go? Then he saw the thumbs up, and the celebration began. Here we go.
All right. There's Grenier with it, and there's another screen. There's a screen, illegal.
Boy, okay.
Tyler Brewer, that's the second personal, 6 team, and both fouls, Marty, were on illegal screens. Yeah.
Illegal screens. That one I happened to watch. I thought, wow. I guess when you set it, you can't think about dropping down to the baseline until it's totally set, I guess.
Well, the only thing I could see is that he set a screen and didn't stop. He just was moving.
Matt, that must be it.
And that's, I guess, what they call a moving screen. All right, Dvorak on the wing left side, going to back in. Goes out now to Budziz, who takes a 3. No good. Bradley the rebound.
Well, as long as they're taking those threes, that's good news for Ripon.
Quickly over to Landon Garrett. Brewer. And there's Bradley, floater left side, no good. And the Warriors the rebound. Hey, Devin Donovan gets in there for a held ball, but possession goes to Ozaukee.
Oh. Mr. Donovan's
he almost
figuring
had
it out.
Yeah.
He's got a nose for the leather, no doubt. He always has. I think he's better this year for sure in so many ways.
He's gotten stronger. You can just see
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I say sir when I talk to him.
All right. 3 from the left corner.
Like I said,
that's
like
no
I
good.
said, as long as they're shooting threes, as long as they settle, that is great news for Ripon.
And not only that, Marty, that left corner is usually automatic. But
yeah, when you don't hit it from there, you're struggling from downtown.
Right?
Yeah, they only shoot 26% from the floor, so think about that. You're almost missing 8 out of every 10 tries.
Here's Blake Bradley with a nice move. Lays it up and in on the left side.
That was Kaiser, actually, with that dribble drive.
Sorry.
And he got pushed from behind. It could have been in one, getting a full timeout called now by the visitors, it would appear.
I was just going to say Ben Gerke came into the game for Ripon as well. And, yes, so Kaiser got those last 2 points. Timeout. 5 minutes, 28 seconds remain in this first half. It's Ripon 20, Ozaukee 12.
Adams Friendship, Berlin, Westfield, and Wautoma are all idle tonight. But Adams Friendship, the Green Devils, will not be idle on Thursday. They'll be coming back in here. You and I will be back here for that game Thursday night with Coach Bradley's boys. So that's what's going on around the conference. In terms of the standings currently, you have, speaking of Adams Friendship, they're 6-2 overall, 4-0 in conference. And what's interesting with their 2 losses, it was a Christmas tournament being hosted by Adams Friendship. They lost both games. Ripon 3-3. and 3-1 in conference, but Mauston's in second place, having beat Ripon head-to-head by 5 points before Christmas. They're 4-0. Berlin's 2-2 in conference, 7-3 overall. Westfield 4-5 overall, just one conference win. And then the Dells has one win, and Nakusa and Watoma are winless in conference.
After the timeout, Ozaukee will get the ball.
Look at that.
And it's tipped out of there by Carson Kaiser. Good defense.
You're darn right. That's great. Seeing some of those Ripon players over on the bench understanding that with some applause.
The Warriors inbound. They do it safely this time to Gavin Ayala. And bringing it up, Nicholas Schubert. He's going to drive into the lane, but passes it off to Mills.
Mills dead ball. Get on him. There you go.
Cross court way over there to Schubert. Into the left corner, Dvorak. Fake to three, into the lane, dumping it off. And good ball movement there by Ozaukee, but no shots.
Nope. Good double by Bradley. Help him recover.
Oh, they tried to get it inside, but it's a turnover.
Yeah, what happened where he was firing that ball, his intended target turned his back and was setting a cross screen along the baseline. Just lack of communication. They both teams, or I should say, they average 20 turnovers a game. Ripon just 15.
Logan Polash comes in. My count, Marty, Ozaukee has 7 turnovers, Ripon with 5.
Okay.
And a travel. There's a 6.
Make that 6.
Yeah.
And then you got, does the moving screen that's a foul, does that count as a turnover too?
I say no, it's just a foul.
Okay,
so.
no, I'm asking because I don't really know. Yeah. I'm just a talker, not a statistician. You got to pay me more if you want me to do stats. Okay, here we go.
Now there's a screen that nobody called a foul on.
Yeah, they're saying he was set, even though he wasn't squared up on him.
There's Dvorak with a 3, and that's no good. And the rebound by Gerke, and on the floor was Donovan.
Gerke played well in the JV game earlier tonight.
Oh, there's a blocking foul on Ozaukee. That could have gone either way. It was good contact.
I'm looking at
there.
this ref. He has not been a Ripon fan yet, so I was looking for maybe. Is he going to call a charge on that?
He did not. Foul is on Braden Lawrence Eischen, his first, team 7th. Bonus for Ripon.
Trying to be as subjective as I can. I thought it was a block. Just he wasn't quite squared up on him.
So Carson Kaiser will get 1 free throw plus 1 if he makes it.
Yeah, be nice if he can make both of these.
See, and he does not.
Nope.
So he misses the free throw. Ripon 2 out of 3 at the line tonight. But an 8-point lead, and Lawrence Eischen will bring it up.
Donovan up to the challenge there.
There's a pass, and it's stolen. Donovan, it should be over and back. It's a travel, yeah. Good hustle there, Devin Donovan. No points tonight, but he's been a factor on defense.
Oh, and that's what we'd like to see out of that kid, and that's why he's so fun to watch. You know, we always think it's about, well, who's doing all the scoring. There's a lot of other stuff going on out there.
He's been a big factor tonight.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Polash will inbound it, and it was tipped, but it does come to Bradley.
Yeah, I've got a break there.
At the free throw line, turnaround is good by Blake Bradley.
Bradley finally hit that first 3 down here in the open on the wing, and since then the floodgates have opened up for Blake, the sophomore.
Lawrence Eischen will bring it up. He's in the lane, going to try and shoot it, and he does, but is fouled on the play, and will get 2 free throws.
Yeah, Polash on his effort to help. His dribble drive is everything for Braden Lawrence Eischen. Everything he does is off the dribble.
For Logan, second personal, 7th team, but this is 2 free throws for Braden Lawrence Eischen, who has 10 points tonight.
And Lawrence Eischen is just a junior. He'll be around next year.
And he averages 19 points a game, Marty.
Yep. Not only does he average 19, but the shooting percentage from the floor is also impressive, shooting 50%.
No, they don't have heights listed, but he's got to be about 6'5", huh?
6'5" is what Bradley was saying, and then Mills, the other one, 6'3".
There's Bradley with a 3 on the left corner. Good! His 4th of the evening. He's having a good night here in this first half, and the Tigers
home cooking
now are up by 12.
Well, they lose 3 straight on the road. Can you come back?
There's Lawrence Eischen was going to travel on the play, and Ripon fouled him and saved the turnover.
That's Bradley, too, his third. What a huge foul.
Oh, it is.
Huge call.
It is his third personal and 8th team, and 2 free throws for Braden Lawrence Eischen.
Now coach has to bring him out. He's got to sit Bradley with 3:20 remaining in the half, double-digit lead.
Ben Kalmas in.
This will be critical here with Ripon wanting to maintain for the next 3.5 minutes their edge.
And 18 points tonight for Bradley in this first half.
Yeah. He definitely loves home cooking, doesn't he?
He really does. Oh, there's Donovan wide open underneath. What a nice pass by Ben Coleman.
Yeah, good find by number 3 for the Tigers.
And Donovan with the 2 points. We didn't have to worry about Bradley on the bench on that one. Ben Kalmas to Devin Donovan. Now a shot. Wow. High off glass, no good. Polash gets the rebound. Dylan Budzies with the shot, and Polash will bring it up for Ripon.
Stay wide. They didn't want to give it to him.
Free throw line to Gerke. Goes back out around the horn.
Keep moving that ball.
Polash. With it now, Reed Stolfus, who's in the game. He's a senior. Gerke, the sophomore. And they're going to call that a foul.
Yeah, it was just an excuse me bump. But that's how that young man makes a living, right? Lawrence Eschen makes a living getting to the free throw line, creating contact, and he just got some of his own medicine right there.
His second personal, 8th team. So Ben Gerke will get 1 free throw plus 1 if he makes it on the bonus. And it is up and too strong. No good. Ripon 2 out of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Good D.
Eischen out of control, but still puts it in.
He was looking to pass and adjusted to the shot.
And now a travel on the Tigers.
Yep.
So another turnover with 2:18 remaining in the first half. Ripon still up by 10.
Turnovers killing Ripon right now.
They have 7 in this first half.
Yeah, that's way too many. Unforced.
Eric Cumber in and Ben Gerke out. That Gerke's a big kid.
Yeah, he's thick, just like his grandpa, who we just lost, unfortunately, but his dad, too. Ooh.
Donovan goes down, but Eischen takes a shot, no good, is tipped out of bounds by Ozaukee, so the Tigers will get the ball.
I thought that the way this game is being called, the offensive fouls, I thought that was legit.
That's 2 of them now, 1 on Ripon and 1 on Ozaukee, where the player went down and no foul was called.
Okay.
All right, here's Eric Cumber. He's going to get it off to Stolfus for 3. No good. Cumber, the offensive rebound. Back up off glass. No good. It's out of bounds to Ripon.
Coach.
I know he's.
Well, because he thought it was off of Donovan. So did
Bob DeMock is his name. And yeah,
here we go.
He thought Donovan knocked it off. I kind of thought so too. But
yeah, but there was
they changed it.
Yeah,
they changed it.
It was off of him. They got the call right.
At least they did get it corrected.
Yeah. Yep.
So the Warriors will get the ball. And what do we have now?
We got a foul before the ball was.
Oh, it's on the Tigers.
It's going to call a hold on
Reed Stolfus. No, it's on 21. No, it's going to be on Devin Donovan. He's the holder. Okay. For Devin, that's just his first foul, though. And it is the 9th team.
Yeah, less than 2 minutes in the first half.
That's pretty good.
Donovan, that's great.
Ben Gerke will
first foul there.
Ben Gerke will replace him. But to the line is Braden Lawrence Eischen.
Now remember this, with 1:55 remaining, Ripon up by 10. You want to be something close to that when you go in at half.
And he makes the first, he'll get a second.
Because right now,
16 points for Lawrence Eischen right now.
Ripon does not have their offensive players out there right now, okay? So you got battlers, defenders and battlers out there. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to look to pull the string here.
And now what do we have? They call it carrying the ball.
Another turnover.
So it goes back to the Ozaukee Warriors with 150 remaining in the first half. Ripon 27 and Ozaukee 19.
This is where this 5 has to, this is where they contribute on the defensive side of things.
Lawrence Eischen with it. Backing in, turning around. Over to the left side. Tried to go underneath. They did, but it's an extra pass. Dvorak has it. Off glass, no good. And the rebound is that Gerke has it. No, that's Eric Cumber who had it. Then he lost, and then Gerke has it. Oh, and into the hands of Lawrence Eischen, who lays it up and in.
Did everything right.
And the ball just
couldn't clear it out.
Yep. We just couldn't get a handle on it. Now here's Kalmus to the hoop. Going to dump it off to Gerke. Strong to the hoop, and he's fouled on the play.
Smart play by Gerke.
Yeah.
You know, he's in the middle of an Oreo sandwich there, and he instead of just going into a fetal position, he just exploded with the ball to the rim, got the whistle. Smart kid.
So Ben Gerke will go to the free throw line. He'll get 2 free throws, and the first one is good. So the foul was on Braden Lawrence Eischen, second personal, 9th team.
They got that down to a 6-point deficit. Ripon was up by 10 at the 1:55 mark. Now it's back up to 7.
Free throw's important. This one is also good.
Hit that dead spot between the glass and the rim.
That's what they call a brick, but a good one.
Yeah.
Here's Dvorak.
We don't care what they look like, do we?
Oh, a good hustle there by Logan Polash.
Over at the scorer's table, wants to check the stats.
Good hustle, but it goes back to the Warriors. Under a minute now.
Here you go. I like this.
Lawrence
Make him work
Eischen.
for a living, and that's a good athlete.
Eric Cumber on him.
Guarding him. Yep.
Left side to the baseline. Cross court. Making a move to the basket. Laying it up and in is no good was Nicholas Schubert. And Logan Polash the rebound.
Excellent job by the defense.
Kalmus to Kaiser. He's in no man's land, and it's a held ball, but Ripon will retain possession.
Like I said, don't have really a lot of offense out there for Ripon right now, but they're doing it on the defensive side of things.
All right, so
and that's good.
Landon Garrett will come in. Tyler Brewer out with 32 seconds remaining in the half.
What they got here? 4 across.
Bounce pass was kicked.
Yep.
Tried to get it to Eric Cumber.
Interesting play, trying to create the pick the defender, but they're zoning the basket, so you can't run that play. Won't work.
Cumber gets the inbound safely. Going to drive to the basket, wide open off glass. Oh, it wouldn't go in, and Dvorak gets the rebound for Ozaukee.
What a first step, huh? What a surprise, right?
Dvorak's going to go right to the basket, lays it up, no good, but he's fouled on the play. Nobody was playing defense.
Well, he was able to drive down there before the defenders could get their feet set.
This follows on Landon Garrett, second personal, 10th team. So it's 2 free throws now for Ozaukee. At the line is C.J. Dvorak.
Yeah, I see the coach.
Free throws no good.
The coach put an end to those 3-point shots, didn't he?
Yeah, he did in a hurry.
Got about 4 of those flying around, and didn't like what he saw and put an end to that.
All right, let's see if Dvorak can hit this one.
Got a box out here.
And this one he does. All right, so the Tigers, probably last possession, 15 seconds. Ben Kalmus across the timeline. And they're playing hands there, and there's going to be a foul, yes. You could kind of see it up here that he was getting handsy.
There, and we know what kind of game's being called.
Yeah. All right, so Nicholas Schubert gets the foul, his first. Team's 10th, so that means Ripon gets 2 free throws with Landon Garrett at the line. And it's good. Gets us another one now.
You know, if you shoot 12 points better than the opposition collectively from the charity stripe, you got to show it in a game right here. Because Ozaukee, they're not real graceful with what they do, but they're quite deliberate in their half-court offense.
And the second one is long, no good. And the rebound out of there to Ozaukee. 7 seconds, they better hurry. Here's Chase Mills with it. Down to 2. Going to take a long 3. No good.
Hit the rim short. I'll tell you, at the 155 mark, I said, hey, they got a 10-point lead. They go with an 8-point lead while the leading scorers for the Tigers sat the bench for the last couple of minutes. Good job by Bradley's defensive efforts here in the first half.
We'll take the 8-point lead, that is for sure. So that is our halftime score, Ripon 30 and Ozaukee 22. Let's do the scoring. Interesting for Ozaukee, Marty.
Yeah.
They've only had 3 scorers in the game tonight, and 19 points by Braden Lawrence Eischen. Chase Mills with 2, C.J. Dvorak with 1. That's it for Ozaukee. 19 in the first half for Braden Lawrence Eischen.
You look at those top 2 scorers. They collectively they average 40 points a game.
Yeah.
The team averages 59 a game. So there you go.
All right, for the Tigers, they have 30, and Tyler Brewer has 2 free throws. It was Landon Garrett with 4 points, Carson Kaiser with 2, Devin Donovan 2. Blake Bradley had a very good first half with 18 points. However, he has 3 personal fouls. Ben Gerke had 2 free throws for the Tigers. So at the free throw line, I just want to do a quick math here. It was Ripon is 5 out of 8 at the free throw line. And for Ozaukee, they are 7, make that 8 out of 10 at the free throw line there.
Yeah, so it's kind of role reversals. The key is if you got 2 guys primarily doing all the scoring, they're both decent free throw shooters. They're creating contact getting to the line. So a stat worth watching.
Another thing we talked about, Marty, was turnovers. Ripon, my count, is 8, and Ozaukee has 7.
Yeah, Ozaukee's playing better. They're doing a better job taking care of the ball. And Ripon, I guess what I don't like about the turnovers by Ripon, most of them were self-inflicted. There wasn't under duress or anything. It was just kind of like the we don't call moving screens turnovers, but some of them were like, palming the ball and traveling and, in the open court. So, but over and all, the reason why Ripon has the lead right now offensively because of Bradley, and defensively as a team, they're playing really good high-energy defense, and they have to match that intensity when they start the second half.
All right, a couple of other notes. Ripon Junior Varsity won big today.
Yeah, they did.
62-22. And one other note, Marty, Saturday, the Ripon boys are scheduled to play the Laconia Spartans in a non-conference game. The time has been changed on that game. JV at noon, varsity 1:30 this Saturday.
Yeah. So I will not be doing open water barefoot skiing on Winnebago this week. So because that cuts into that. So I will be here instead where it's a little bit warmer.
All right, we're at half. Again, it's Ripon 30, Ozaukee 22. We thank you for watching and listening to this game on the Ripon channel. We appreciate it. We're going to take a break, come back with the second half. Again, this is the Ripon channel. right, welcome back to Ripon High School, the Tigers Den, this non-conference basketball game. We're glad to have you here on the Ripon channel. That's youtube.com/Ripon channel with Marty Ernser. I'm Lynn Krause. Our score at the half, the Ripon Tigers 30, the Ozaukee Warriors 22. And Marty, I guess one of the words I'd have to say, besides the band is great, is defense. The Tigers have done a great job on D.
Yeah, we talked about it the whole first half. You saw the effort. Coach talked about it in pregame that we got to get we got to defend better. Well, what better way to do it than to start with enthusiasm? And I think that's what we witnessed here. And then from there, like I said, we talked about their help and recover in the half-court defense. But I'll tell you, the dribble drive by Braden Lawrence Eschen, he's definitely a challenge. But for the most part, I think Ripon has done a good job of limiting his success.
Even though he has 19 points,
I know.
The one thing that they've done, but he's been their only scorer. Otherwise, you only have two other kids, and now that's just changed here with a layup by Dylan Budzies.
Right. When they collapsed on him, good job by Lawrence Eschen finding the open man. That's what they tell you to do.
All right, so Blake Bradley, he's the guy we got to think about here. Now, he has 3 personal fouls here in this first half. Here's Donovan with it.
Right.
The lead down to 6. It was 12 at one time.
Here's another guy we haven't seen a lot of from the floor, Brewer.
Yeah, he only has 2 free throws here tonight. There's Logan Polash now. Bradley, left corner, shot is up, and good, a 3.
High arcer, we know.
We needed it.
You shoot from that corner normally, we know what happens.
We really needed that one. So for Blake Bradley, another basket, another 3. That is his 5th three-pointer of the evening.
Got to see if we get Brewer involved with the offense.
With the ball now is Mason Schrader.
That's good to know. Carson Kaiser knows who the scorers are.
Laying it up and in. Nice play was Chase Mills, and he got fouled on the play.
Yep. In the rotation with the help, Polash, just a heartbeat late, got called for the foul.
This Mills, we talk about the Ripon defense. He's one player that Ripon has held down. That's just his 4th point. He averages 21.
Yeah. Leads the team, in fact. So they've done a really good job.
And the free throw was no good.
Carson Kaiser picks up the loose change on the floor.
Here's Brewer. Left side, Polash with it. Blake Bradley. Kaiser, 3 left side, no good. Rebound out of there. And we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, on that rebound, on the clear out.
On the hook. They're calling the hook.
Yeah, that's.
Wow.
That's his 4th.
You know, we only saw the backside. Really didn't see the hook. At least I didn't.
And boy, how frustrating for Mills to have to sit. That's why he hasn't only scored but the 4 points, because he's been sitting with foul trouble. We know how that goes.
And he has 4 fouls there.
Yep.
Wow. All right, Bradley gets the inbound, hits the jumper.
He can shoot the pill. You give him space, and he will absolutely eat you up.
Taking it up to the drive was Mason Schrader, no good. Brewer the rebound.
Yeah, good weak side. Tipped it to himself, Brewer.
Here's Polash to Bradley. Bradley back to Polash. Baseline right side, knocked out of bounds, but still Ripon's ball. Carson Kaiser will inbound it for the Tigers. Gets it to Tyler Brewer. And Brewer's almost knocked over. Kaiser goes to the hoop.
Yep.
And
he was grabbed at the waist. He's going to shoot too.
He will. The foul on Nicholas Schubert, his 2nd personal, 2nd team. Carson Kaiser will go to the free throw line. And he has 2 points tonight. Let's see what he does at the line. It's good.
Doesn't shoot a lot. You don't when you have guys like Bradley and Brewer around. But boy, does he distribute and see the floor well as a point guard.
Well, he's a soccer player too, so that's probably why he sees that field good. All right. Or should I say, sees that field very well. Perhaps I should use proper English, huh?
No, I don't know. It's never stopped me.
All right. Here's Ayala with it. Over to the right side. Oh, give and go, but stolen by Donovan.
Good job. and rip it off and trying to push it. But good job by the visitors getting back on D.
Carson Kaiser, Donovan in the lane, and he lost control of the ball. What's going to happen? It's a held ball, and Ripon will retain possession.
That's going to be, I got to believe that's work in progress because, you know, if you're going to post in that lane and your teammates are finding you, watch this for the three-point shot.
Carson inbound.
Nope.
And he's going to go to Brewer, who did run it down. Left baseline, but he stepped out of bounds.
Walking the tightrope.
Yeah.
That play just didn't start out right.
No, it didn't. I think it was tipped on the inbound, and Brewer had to run it down to the left side, then went to the baseline, stepped out of bounds. Ripon's going to have a substitution here as Landon Garrett will come into the game and Brewer will go out. Tyler's had a tough night.
Here.
Yeah, Tyler's had a tough night. As the official will clean up some perspiration on the floor.
Nice job by the band, by the way.
They really do a good job.
Yeah, it's always
Sam
fun.
does great.
Yep.
And he's the first to arrive and the last to leave. All right, the inbound to Lawrence Eischen, who will bring it up. Gets it across the timeline. Ripon has a 9-point lead.
Back door.
And Carson Kaiser
Excellent job.
knocked the ball back into the Ozaukee player for a turnover out of bounds.
That's exactly what happened. Great hands. That's why you don't keep your hands at your side. Always have active hands.
Carson Kaiser, 4 points tonight. Will bring it up for Ripon. He will get it to Bradley on the baseline. Almost lost control of the ball, but he ran it down.
There he is.
Oh, there's Donovan, wide open. What a move, and what a pass.
That's what happens when you're just a lot of basketball watching and not knowing where your man is. That could have been a double dribble there. Knocked away by Donovan. Nice job there.
That's the second time that Kaiser and Donovan have connected on a layup.
Well, you know, if you're open, Kaiser's going to find you. And right now, that's why they always talk about, hey, you know, move without the ball.
Ripon has now opened up a 13-point lead.
We got a foul. Yeah, we do have a foul.
Oh, Devin Donovan. Well, it's the second.
Yeah.
He fouled before the ball.
Well, he was trying to.
Inbound.
Yeah, I think you can't be grabbing onto him.
That's the second team foul of the half for Ripon.
Let him shoot.
Here we go, Lawrence Eischen. No, beg your pardon, that's Mills with it. There's a three right side, no good. Rebound hard off the rim, and Logan Polash runs it down.
He does a nice job fundamentally boxing out Logan when he goes for rebounds.
There's Bradley, had it knocked away, but had to run it down himself.
Yep.
Gets it now to Garrett.
That's why anytime you got your back to the rim, anticipate defensive closers.
Polash, to Kaiser. He couldn't get control of it initially, eventually does.
Yeah, that was self-defense on the
Right.
saving the face.
All right, the Bradley turnaround shot, no good. Rebound to Gavin Ayala.
Ripon's increased their 8-point halftime lead.
Here's Mills with it.
By a
Lawrence
few.
Eischen to the basket. In the lane, no good. A Ripon player went flying. That was Logan Polash.
Off of Lawrence Eischen.
But no foul was called, and now a timeout.
Good timeout by Bradley for the Tigers, who are just kind of discombobulated right now. I mean, in the half-court offense, we're making jokes about catching the ball, but it's like, hey, we're out of sync right now in our half-court offense.
Well,
and good time to call it early. Why sit and wait for it until it festers and makes the situation worse.
14 minutes, 1 second remain in the second half. Ripon 39, Ozaukee 26. Funny, we talked that Ripon looks a little discombobulated, yet they've increased their lead to 13.
Yeah, because that doesn't mean that the ball doesn't necessarily stop going in when you got guys like Bradley shooting the pill. He came out and dropped another three to start that second half, if memory serves me. I think he said his fifth.
His fifth, yes.
And I'd listen to you. And and
now if I could only get our viewers to. All right. Well, Ripon did take a timeout.
Yeah, and they're going to make some personnel changes there too.
Ripon has 4 timeouts remaining. Ozaukee with 3. All right. Polash will inbound it to Kaiser in the back court.
Gerke out there now. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's not. I was going to say, where is
Garrett.
Yes. Landon Garrett with it, and
Good call.
It was knocked out of bounds by Garrett, and it's a turnover.
Yeah. Plays hard defense. 23 for them.
Now Cameron Grenier will come in.
Eischen.
All right, so this is going to be Lawrence Eischen to bring it up for the Warriors.
Oh,
off the foot of Mills, but he is able to gain control.
Yeah, bounce pass off his shins. Good hands.
Left side.
Understand who the shooters are.
In the lane. Oh, stolen away by Bradley, but stolen back. Now it's Mills underneath. Tries to get up and in there.
That's
no good.
Stay there.
Goes out of bounds.
Stays there. It went off of Donovan's head.
So,
Let's see how they call it. Yeah, it did. Good battle by Donovan there.
To try to get that rebound, yeah.
And in for them coming off that timeout then is Chase Mills with his 4 fouls back in.
Oh, yeah.
They're down double digits, so Coach is doing the right thing, I think. Got to get your top scorer involved.
There's Eischen.
That's
Step
a
back
travel.
3. Yes, it was.
That was a travel. Come on, guys.
Kaiser gets the rebound on the missed shot. Polash, left side to Bradley, and he almost lost it.
Yep.
Gets it to Polash into the lane. He's going to the basket. Nope. Kaiser, right corner 3.
Nope.
No good.
Stepped out of
Bradley, offensive rebound, good.
Bradley averages what, about 8 boards a game? And there's one right there.
7 rebounds, a game he does. And there's one right there. Absolutely. All right, here comes Ripon, Ozaukee the other way. Mills, baseline, nice little jumper by Chase Mills.
Very smooth. You know, they have the advantage on the matchups for height with those 2 scores.
Here comes Polash. Pass was a little lackadaisical. Kaiser run it down.
It was. That's a good word for it.
And now there should have been a travel on Polash, and now we're going to get a foul on Donovan.
Yeah, that's Polash's fault for that foul. That's the 3rd foul on Donovan. Polash is better than this. He knows it.
Got a little lackadaisical there. The ball came loose.
Yeah.
And
too casual. I try, too cool for school sometimes. Nah.
Well, anyway, Ben Kalmus will come into the game for Ripon, and out goes Carson Kaiser for Donovan. 3rd personal, 3rd team. Ripon still with that 13-point lead, though, at the 12:20 mark in the second half. So there's a 3 by Lawrence Eischen. He hit it that time.
And all of a sudden, momentum has changed since that timeout.
His first points of the second half, he has 22.
Ripon needs a good look.
Here's Donovan with it.
What's really hurting Ripon is no Tyler Brewer out there tonight. Just having an off night, and look at this.
Stolen away, and it's laid and up and in by Braden Lawrence Eischen. Another turnover for the Tigers, their 11th of the game. Here's Kalmus, baseline, takes a shot, no good. Rebound, bounced it out of there to Nicholas Schubert.
Not a good take.
Here's Mills. And he's going to dish it off, backing it in, now left side, back to Mills.
Oh, no.
Mills to Lawrence Eischen, makes a move, free throw line, going to back in, corner, Mills 3, no good. Rebound, hustle rebound by Ozaukee, but the save stolen by Bradley. And he goes right to the basket, and 2 Ozaukee players are down.
How was there not a whistle on that?
2 Ozaukee players down, including Blake Bradley.
The
foul
foul
out of bounds, and Ripon retains possession.
There was contact on the Euro step.
Coach Andy Bradley saying, dude, what's going on out there?
Yeah, I think they know it. You just got to play on. I'm meaning that the refs know it.
Speaking of Tyler Brewer, he's back into the game. He tried to force a ball into Donovan, and it's going to be a turnover.
Another turnover by Ripon.
Quickly the other way, Mills lays it up and in. Chase Mills with 8
Bradley
now.
couldn't do anything with his foul situation.
Now that 13-point lead, Marty, down to 6.
Yep. Mostly turnovers by Ripon, not taking care of the ball.
Here's Brewer. Bringing it back out now to Reed Stolfus for 3, no good. And the rebound out of there to Braden Lawrence Eischen. They have a chance.
And, Ozaukee has the Ripon guys that they want to shooting right now.
They have a chance to cut a 6-point lead in half. Dvorak to Lawrence Eischen. That's Schubert, 3, no good.
And if they keep taking threes,
Yeah, right.
that plays right into Ripon.
And Blake Bradley gets the rebound.
I think I got them unofficially, just memory. They banked one in the first half, and then one was made by Lawrence.
There's Bradley with a 3, though, left side.
That corner.
We needed it.
Oh, yeah.
They have 1-3. That was just in the second half here by Lawrence Eischen. Yeah.
All right, there's a foul. That's
a move
definite.
by Mason Schrader, who gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, that's on Reed Stolfus. I don't like that kind of a foul. In general, you don't want to foul jump shots.
For Reed, his first foul of the game, fourth team foul. And at the line will be Mason Schrader, who has yet to score tonight.
Yeah, so Ripon still is out of sync in their half-court offense.
8 out of 11 at the free throw line for
that's outstanding for a team that.
And now 9 out of 12.
Yeah, for a team that shoots 58% on the season. They like shooting in the Tigers' den, I'll tell you that.
I guess they do, those soft rims. All right, now it's 44-36. That Blake Bradley 3 certainly helped. Here comes another one. Free throw, good.
Just like that, it's anybody's game.
See if we can get Tyler Brewer on the board here in some scoring.
Oh.
He only has 2 points here
My
tonight,
goodness.
both free throws. Here's Carson Kaiser. He's stuck in the corner. Gets it to Donovan, though. And
yeah, nice job by Donovan realizing that and making himself available.
Kaiser.
What are you going to do? Nice pass.
Dumps it off. Nice.
Oh.
Here's a shot.
Short.
No good. And it goes out of bounds. I think that was Eric Cumber in that corner. They have similar features to Cumber and
made
Kaiser.
a nice pass. He
Yeah.
bounced past to Kaiser, but Kaiser was just too big in there for Kaiser, so he went to kick it out.
And it goes back to Ripon. So Carson Kaiser will bring it up now for the Tigers. He gets it across. Goes left side. There's a 3. Off the rim, no good. Bounced around. And Mills gets it for the Warriors. Quickly to Lawrence Eischen, but it was too far ahead of him.
He
saved
that?
that to Schrader.
That stayed inbounds?
Boy, I didn't think it did.
I didn't either.
But the officials say it did, and now a timeout. I don't think he was down to the line close enough to notice.
No, he was there.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, the ref was there. I just thought, I had a clear view. I thought that ball, when he saved it hit the floor, it was definitely out of bounds. But that's my opinion up here in the crow's nest.
Well, he saved it, and then with that, Ozaukee takes a timeout with 9 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the second half.
Huge opportunity here. The momentum swing by Ozaukee. And I think they've done it pretty much with some defensive effort on their part. They've got that half-court offense for Ripon out of sync. They've made them uncomfortable, the Tigers, and everything is sort of disjointed, if you will. There's no rhythm to that half-court offense by the Tigers. Give credit to the defense by the Warriors.
All right, so Ozaukee inbounds. Nice play to Lawrence Eischen, who lays it up and in off the glass left side.
Once again, Donovan in foul trouble. Had to just do what he did.
All right, here's Tyler Brewer. Goes over to Carson Kaiser, left wing. Back to Brewer. This is Bradley now. Brewer,
there you go.
Baseline. Is he going to do? He's going to try reverse. And he missed it. Donovan had the offensive rebound. 2 Ripon players are fighting for it, but Donovan ends up with it. Goes to Bradley.
Get
Bradley
out of there.
baseline. Back to Donovan.
Reset that offense.
And Donovan goes now to Bradley in the wing. To the
It was
baseline
away
left.
from the screen.
Shot is blocked by Lawrence Eischen. Long pass to Schrader. He stops, lays it up easily.
One possession game.
Yeah, now it's down to 3. 44-41 Tigers. Now Carson Kaiser looking. Goes over to Tyler Brewer.
Brewer's the guy. Can he heat up?
And he's going to drive to the
Out of
basket.
control.
No good, but he was fouled on the play. Late whistle, I thought.
Very late and coming from the high side opposite of the ball.
So
I think,
whether it's a break or not, I don't know, but
yeah.
Brewer's going to get 2 free throws. Fouls on Gavin Ayala, second personal, third team. That foul at the 8:06 mark here in the second half. Tyler Brewer 2 free throws tonight, make it 3. And Ripon tonight, 8 out of 11 at the free throw line.
Respectable. Just not getting to the line enough. Ripon typically will get to the free throw line 20 times.
9 out of 12. 4 points for Tyler Brewer. Ripon lead back up to 5. 46-41.
It's gotten very interesting in the last 8 minutes here.
Hasn't it, though?
Here we go.
Lawrence Eischen with it in the lane. Gerke's guarding him. Going to dump it out for a 3. No good. Offensive rebound, though. Mason Schrader, left hand, no good. Shot, ball out of there. Dvorak. Now Lawrence Eischen for 3, and he hit it.
The only 3s they got are him. He's got them both, and what a big time to deliver on that.
Boy, he's had quite a game here tonight. There's Carson Kaiser now to Eric Cumber. Gerke to the basket. Kaiser knocked out of bounds by Lawrence Eischen.
Lawrence Eischen not being truthful on that one. Go figure, huh? What a surprise.
29 points for
yep.
Braden Lawrence Eischen tonight.
Yeah, we just don't have a good matchup on him defensively. He can play. He shoots. He's been scoring over the top.
All right, here is Carson Kaiser.
Wow.
Got bumped.
He
got
got
a foul, yes.
Man.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, Gavin Ayala, 3rd personal, 3rd, check that 4th team. And Ripon will get the ball underneath their basket left side. Down to a 2-point game, 46-44. Carson Kaiser at inbound to Bradley, left corner. To Tyler Brewer, found a spot, goes to the basket, and he's fouled. You know, he just saw the little opening, Marty. He went to it, and he drew the foul. Good job.
Does that sound familiar?
Yeah.
I mean, does Lawrence Eischen, how does he make a living? Yeah, doing the same thing. And that's good. You know, a smart player, Tyler Brewer shows you how smart he is. He says, listen, I'm not getting any looks, and when I have, nothing's falling from the perimeter. So instead of settling, let's see if something good can happen if I attack the rim.
Logan Polash in, and Carson Kaiser out. All right. And Brewer misses that one. He was 5 out of 5. Now 5 out of 6. Well, the Brewers. The Tigers are the 3-point lead, but heading to the hoop was Chase Mills. He missed the shot, and Ben Gerke strong with the rebound.
Boy, is he strong. He's thick, and he plays that way.
Polash saw an opening. Going to dish it off for 3, though. Good by Blake Bradley.
And the two big scorers tonight for each respective team seem to be stepping up their games as if they haven't already, but they're the ones that are still scoring going down to the wire.
There's a 3 by C.J. Dvorak.
And that's his first.
Yes. So now a couple of 3s matching. Here's Eric Cumber with it to Bradley. Bradley's going to get it back to Cumber again. Tyler Brewer again to the basket, dumps it off to Polash, but he couldn't handle it. Great save. Ben Gerke ends up with it.
Good hustle.
Now a 3 left wing, Bradley, no good. And the ball out of bounds to Ozaukee.
Good effort by Gerke.
Yeah. Good effort by Polash to save that. He dove into the student section over there.
Yeah, gave the face up.
But Ozaukee ends up with the ball. They get a chance to tie here.
Oh, yeah.
6:09 remaining in the second half.
Remember Corey Schneider from Appleton for the Ripon
Redhawks, yeah.
What he did to his face. Cut that face up pretty good one time. We're talking over 25 years ago.
There's a 3, and he tied the game.
Yeah.
The 3
all of a sudden,
by Braden Lawrence Eischen.
And he is hot with the 3.
Wow, 32 points tonight. Here's Bradley, got to move to the basket. He got an opening, and he got fouled from behind by Braden Lawrence Eischen himself, who has 3 personals.
Yeah, that's way too much, way too many syllables every time you got to say leading scorer's name. We'll just call him L.E.
Oh, they didn't call it on him. They called it on C.J. Dvorak.
Yeah,
his second personal.
Which is weird.
I thought for sure it was
he got him from behind.
Yeah. So Bradley gets the free throw, though. His first free throw of the evening. So Ripon retakes the lead.
And I really thought the keys looking at Ripon tonight, ball management would be important and take advantage with the better stats from the free throw line if you're Ripon.
All right, he makes the second.
But that still could be the determining factor. We'll see. But give credit to the visitors for shooting well from the charity stripe tonight.
At one point early in the second half, Marty, you remember Ripon had a 13-point lead.
Yeah, early.
Early in the second half.
Yep, Bradley came out picking up where he left off.
All right, here's Chase Mills to Lawrence Eischen. Inside to Schrader, but it was knocked away. So Lawrence Eischen picks it up, drives to the hoop. He missed the shot, but he was fouled on the play.
And that's what he does.
Yeah.
Plays off the dribble so well.
Foul is on Devin Donovan, now his 4th personal, and that's the 15. What a game here for Braden Lawrence Eischen, the junior, and he makes it, the free throw. He gets another.
A chance to tie. That's a 5:20 mark. Boy, this is going to be a heck of a finish.
Another one. It is. We're tied up. 52 each.
Now, Tyler Brewer looks like he's tired, right? He sweats up, works a lather, but man, he's got to have fresh legs, and they're going to need him down this stretch.
Here's Gerke with it in the corner, right side. To Donovan, back to Gerke.
Yeah, you don't want those two guys playing a lot of catch.
Stolen away. And it's going to be a dunk. Wow, what a dunk by Chase Mills. Wow, he's had a good second half.
Ooh, under control here.
Here's Gerke with it, baseline, and we're going to have a timeout by the Tigers. They need one.
Well, you got to get the ball into your scorer's hands.
From a 13-point lead to a 2-point deficit, the Ripon Tigers trailing Ozaukee 54-52. 4:51 remains in the second half.
You know, they talk about stick-to-itiveness. I mean, what were they for three-point shooting throughout the majority of this game? And all of a sudden, in the second half, 3 of those threes that they needed, one was earlier, but those last 2 came at big moments.
Well, they've hit 4
I should
threes.
say those last 3.
They've hit 4 threes in the second half. Ripon has hit 3, all from Blake Bradley. But free throws have been a big deal. Ozaukee's only missed 3. Ripon's missed 4.
Wow. But they've gotten to the line a lot more than Ripon, I'm guessing.
Have. All right. So Blake Bradley will inbound it to Devin Donovan. And he lost it from behind. It's a turnover. And now Ozaukee with a chance to increase the lead.
You got the ball dribbling. You know you got defenders behind you.
This is Gavin Ayala with it to Lawrence Eischen. Schrader.
Ripon playing from behind for the first time in quite some time.
Schubert with it. Now back to Ayala. And he almost had it stolen away by Polash. Good hands by Logan. Schrader with it. They're taking their time. Schrader going to the basket, and he laid it up and in left side. Nice
Call
move.
him under fire. Very nice play.
Very nice move, too. All right, Donovan. Now the Tigers down by 4. Here's Tyler Brewer, and the player went down for Ozaukee.
I don't know why you can't call that after you let the other team get away with what they've done. So consistent the refs are on that one.
Brewer for 3, no good. Eric Cumber, the offensive rebound. And what do we have?
Timeout.
A timeout by the Tigers. Good timeout. They had 3 remaining, now just 2. And Ripon will retain possession of the ball at the 3:45 mark.
You have an excellent football player that happens to be playing basketball. And Cumber making his presence known on a huge offensive rebound, bailed out by Coach Bradley's timeout, realizing under 4 minutes remaining, trailing by 4 points. Every possession now becomes more magnified, particularly for the team that's trailing. That's our Tigers.
You know, you made me check these free throws. I was just kind of wondering.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's been about equal, Marty. Ozaukee to the line. They're 12 out of 15.
Yeah.
Ripon, 12 out of 16.
Wow.
So
Ripon must have gone to the line a lot more in the second half then. I'm just guessing.
All right, so the inbound goes to Eric Cumber.
Backdoor.
To Brewer, backdoor. Shot is up. Oh, and no good. He was too far underneath the basket, and the out of bounds goes to Ozaukee.
It's the official hesitated too. A
little bit.
Yeah, he wasn't sure how he was going to call it.
Oh, we got some blood here.
And I get it.
got some blood on an Ozaukee player.
All right.
So have to get that taken care of. CJ Dvorak returns. All right, so Ripon back on a press now here.
Yeah.
As they're down by 4.
Yeah.
Bradley tried to steal it. Schrader to Lawrence Eischen, who is fouled on the play.
Who they're going to give it to? Take your pick, Donovan or Polash.
Yeah. Is that on Polash? Yeah, his 4th. And that's the 6th team. So Braden Lawrence Eischen.
You do not fall asleep here.
Will
on these rebounds. You cannot allow an offensive rebound.
Missed a free throw.
Right.
$34 points tonight for Braden Lawrence Eischen. What a game. And he missed that one. Polash the rebound.
Good box out by Brewer.
Yeah, boy, Ripon getting a break there with 2 missed free throws.
Come to the ball.
There's Polash in the corner, right side. Gonna make a move. Out on top. There's Kaiser with it.
Well, you got to get Bradley involved.
Someone's got to move here.
Or Brewer, one of the two.
Brewer trying, and he goes back to Polash.
Man.
And there is Kaiser 3. Hit it! Carson Kaiser.
Well, he knew it was in that corner, right? My goodness. That was that big.
Yeah, almost an automatic corner.
Below 3 minutes. Now things got more exciting after Kaiser's 3-ball.
Chase Mills bringing it out to half court.
Well,
and he stops his dribble. Gives it over to Schubert. Schrader with it.
1 point game. There's no hurry by anybody here on the defense.
All right, here we go. Schrader.
Oh,
he traveled with it.
Well, you know what happened? He's so wide open. He was going to shoot the 3, and then he realized how open he was, and then he was going to dribble drive and shuffled his feet. He knew it. More importantly, the ref knew it. So with Ripon, a chance to reclaim, at the 2.5-minute mark.
With Tyler, the lead. Yeah, but Tyler Brewer bringing it up across. Okay, here's Carson Kaiser. Just hit a monster 3 for the Tigers.
Yeah, everything's more magnified now.
There's Brewer 3. Good! Tyler Brewer!
Right, same spot. Kaiser knocked his down right in front of the team bench.
And the Tigers with a rally, 6 in a row. And they lead by 2. No stalling now for Ozaukee. And with it now is Ayala.
Don't let him catch. Don't let him catch, Tyler.
Gets to Schrader. Schrader back out.
Oh, don't let him catch.
Lawrence Eischen to the basket. Off the ball, off the glass, and he's fouled on the play.
I tell you, it's easier to defend him if you don't let him catch the ball. When he stepped out just to receive the pass, I'd stay with him. Who's ever guarding him, this is my choice. I'm going to do everything I can not to let him receive the ball. Let somebody else beat you.
Well, that's a 5th foul on Devin Donovan, so he's done. 7th team. And coming into the game was Eric Cumber. And Eischen doesn't miss this time. Makes the first. Has one more now.
Chance to retie this game with less than 2 minutes.
Very entertaining game for sure.
Yeah.
And the second one is also good.
Ripon in danger of winning their first 3 and losing their next 4. We'll see what happens here.
Carson Kaiser with a nice move underneath the basket, tosses it up, but it's no good. And the rebound out of there to Braden Lawrence Eischen, who walks it up. 90 seconds remaining in the second half. What a thriller here tonight in the Tiger Den and here on the Ripon channel. Chase Mills has an open spot, takes it to the hoop, and he's fouled on the play.
I hope it's on Brewer, but it might be on Bradley.
Yeah, it is.
His 4th.
For Blake Bradley, you're right, Marty. 4th personal, 8th team. 2 shots now for Chase Mills, who came alive now in the second half as he misses the free throw, though. He has 8 points in the second half, 10 for the game. That's a big miss, though, for the Warriors. And the second one also no good. Tipped out of there, but
Ooh.
Brewer runs it down for Ripon. And now the Tigers will take a timeout, leaving them with just one
This will be
remaining.
interesting because you still got well over a minute remaining on a tie game. How Coach Bradley wants to work this. Is he going to just try to put in a set play, and if it's there, you attack the rim right away? But you got to set the table for your scorers. That we're talking the double B, Bradley and Brewer. And if you can find an orphan cheating and not paying attention down low for a high percentage shot, that's a different story if you're Ripon.
Marty, we'll be back here Thursday night.
We will indeed back into conference action with Adams Friendship.
The Friendlies.
Yes. And we'll be playing those guys Thursday evening, same time, same place.
The Friendly Adamses.
Same station. And then we'll be following that up with a girls game.
Yeah, on Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Well, this has been a thriller for sure.
So Ozaukee's next game, it'll be a home game. They're going to be taking on the Blue Bombers of Kohler.
The Blue Bombers.
Yeah, that'll be Thursday as well.
All right, Ripon will inbound. It's Logan Polash to inbound it in front of the Ozaukee bench. Gets it to Carson Kaiser. 70 seconds remaining. Here's Tyler Brewer now with it.
Are they looking for an ISO to free one of the players?
And that player could be Bradley. Now Polash, left side. Kaiser, under a minute.
Yep.
Polash.
And they're working clock here. I think Coach wants to get a good look.
Brewer, three. No good. Oh, what a rebound, Eric Cumber. He put it up and in.
What an athlete.
All right. Good offensive board and an easy layup.
Got a D up. Boy, did he shoot out of a cannon.
Didn't he, though? Just like out of an offensive line at football. All right, here's Mills. Going to the basket. Oh, no call. Mills down. Brewer down. Shot up, no good. Rebound up, good by Mills.
Wow.
24 seconds. No call on that. Oh, my.
We've seen a lot of that in the second half.
Here's Kaiser with it.
Not so
15
much the first.
seconds. Down to 12. Kaiser goes to Bradley. Floater. Shot blocked, out of bounds. Back to Ripon with 5.3.
Okay, this is where you got to put in your play. What does Coach want to put in?
Ripon has a timeout remaining. They'll take it.
Now here's the deal. Coach went with 4 crossed earlier, and they ran the crisscross safety valve. It didn't go well. Lost the ball almost out of bounds. If he does that same formation with the 4 crossed between the top of the three-point line and the free throw line, look for the three-point shot to Bradley. But we'll have to see.
Well, you've got 2 3-point shooters. You got Bradley and Brewer.
Yeah, but I'm looking to him setting up that play on the three-point shot with the wall. They haven't seen it, Ozaukee. So let's see if Coach Bradley's thinking of doing that. But with all the time they're taking, maybe not. Well, with 5 and 3, you got a time for 2 passes, couple dribbles, vice versa. But you got time. You don't have to rush it.
Well, let's see what happens.
And if you're over here, you're saying, hey, guys, you play defense with your feet. Let's not give a reason for those refs to blow the whistle and send Ripon to the free throw line with 5 seconds left. So they're not doing that. They're going 2 on the block, 2 on the elbow. They're zoning the basket. You can't run Tiger pick the picker. What do we got?
Kaiser will inbound it.
Fake a pass, make a pass.
Eric Cumber for a 3, no good. And I think we're going to over. Oh, what do we have?
Timeout.
Oh, they called a timeout.
And he wants 2 seconds put on that clock. Let's see if he gets it.
Let's see, there's 1.1.
Yeah.
And the timeout goes to Ozaukee. I'm not sure what Ripon's play on that was.
Do you have our executive producer's phone number? Do we get paid extra for overtime?
I'm hoping.
Okay. Just checking.
But I don't know if that was the play Ripon wanted, but nonetheless, it was unsuccessful. And
they did add another second.
They did.
Back on.
2.1 seconds remaining. But the inbound is way under the Ripon basket, though.
So Ripon will have to keep him honest. In other words, you got to make him touch the ball right away.
Yeah.
There's a couple plays I'm reminded by Coach Ryan Kane, Ripon College, years ago, that in these situations, you flush 3 guys, both wings and down the middle of the court. Another guy runs in behind. You hit the trailer, and then he lets it fly for about a half-court shot. Let's see what they do here. These are the kind of things they do practice for sure. All teams do it for last-second shots. Let's see how he's going to do it.
Let's see what happens.
All right. Now, the advantage they have is you got the 6'5" treetop here, and he's going to run down to Mills. Okay, that'll be it. Just a hoist.
Yeah. So we're going to overtime with our score tied. Ripon 60, Ozaukee 60, and I think it's, a 4-minute overtime, I believe.
Yeah,
wow.
I remember back in the day when it was, what was it? Was it 3 or maybe even 2 back in the old days in the 60s when I was really young, very, very young. Interesting how Ozaukee averages 59 points a contest. So they're right on pace with their average, basically.
Well, let me tell you.
Fouls are an issue now. Now that we're getting the extra play, we got a couple guys with 4 fouls for the Tigers.
And both teams, next foul will be a bonus situation. Ripon's already in the bonus. And 36 points for Braden Lawrence Eischen here tonight. He's been outstanding. For the Tigers here, let's see. I got a 21, 31, 33 points for Blake Bradley. So 36 for Lawrence Eischen, 33 for Blake Bradley. So we've seen a couple of fantastic individual performances here.
Eric Cumber, great job down the stretch. Like I said, he's a football player that's a good athlete that happens to play basketball. Can you imagine if Cumber had the regular skill set of a guard with the ball? Oh my goodness, he'd be illegal in some states.
All right,
well, let me tell you here. Watch, maybe is Tyler Brewer going to be the guy down the stretch?
Tigers will start with Bradley, Brewer, Kaiser, Cumber, Polash.
Yep. And it looks like the same starters for
Lawrence Eischen. We got Ayala. Ripon gets the tip.
Short. It was
Mills. There's a 3, and it's good. Blake Bradley starts us off in a hurry.
Boy, did he, huh? If there's a player you want to know on defense where he is.
Immediately, yeah, he's the guy. Also this guy, Lawrence Eischen, who goes to the basket and gets fouled.
They're going to call it on Polash.
And Polash got hit. Looks like in the upper body there, yeah.
Well, he got it in the face. Here we go.
And they gave it on Cumber.
Seriously?
Well,
wow.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
His first, team's 9.
No, it's perfect. I'm just sometimes what my eyes are telling me is different. Here we go.
2 free throws for Braden Lawrence Eischen, who finished regulation with 36 points.
What a game. Strange things going on. Hey, we got rain in January.
Yeah.
We were talking about that with the...
I hope we get some sun tomorrow.
JJ and Nyla behind the camera. JJ working the camera.
Free throw, no good. That's the 8th missed free throw for Ozaukee here tonight.
I'll tell you, Gerke has proven what he can do around the glass.
Yeah, Ben Gerke in, Cumber out. Second one is good. All right, Tigers with a 2-point lead and the ball. Here comes Tyler Brewer, almost lost it.
You're so anxious. He hasn't had floor time.
All right, so Brewer, what do we got?
We got it away from the ball, whatever it is.
Logan Polash, 5th personal, moving screen, offense. He's out of the game.
That certainly is a favorite call by that official all night long.
That's like the 3rd one he's called.
Oh, that's at least the
3.
Yeah.
So Polash out and Landon Garrett in. And the ball goes back to the Warriors with 3:32 remaining in the first overtime.
Wow. Didn't see it.
Yeah, I guess I really didn't either. But
there we go.
Polash looked a little bit surprised.
Yeah, he's taking a beating tonight too.
Right?
Real physical.
All right, here's Mills with it for the Warriors. Gonna wave everybody away. Gonna go one-on-one here. Now to a three by Lawrence Eischen.
And boy, does he lit it up in the second half with 3 balls.
He's got 40.
He's got 4 threes, I think.
And it's a 64-63 lead for the Warriors.
Ooh.
Now Brewer with it.
Get your spacing down, Ripon. Don't be in a hurry here.
Kaiser with Garrett with it. Brewer gonna go to the basket. Shot is up, no good, but a foul on the play. And Tyler Brewer will go to the free throw line. Gavin Ayala, the foul, his 4th, team 7th. But 2 free throws now for
key.
Tyler Brewer.
I really think the key for Ripon is the guy that's at the charity stripe right now.
He's 5 out of 6 at the free throw line in this game. And more perspiration being wiped up.
Don't see that a lot, do we?
No,
not a lot of wiping with the towels.
Brewer misses the first.
Ouch.
That hurts. Eric Cumber back in, Ben Gerke out.
Yeah, I'd step off that line and come right back. Everyone's got their own ritual when they shoot the 15-footer.
And this one's good. And 2 play. Bradley's down. Mills is down. No call. All right. 9 points for Tyler Brewer.
Tie game. 2:40 remaining in overtime. The first one.
The Warriors with the ball. And
that's a travel.
It was. Ayala with a 3, no good. Mills the rebound. He's going to go up off glass, put it up and in.
Yeah.
Chase Mills.
Cumber got a little too under that rim on the weak side. Good play by Mills.
Here's Kaiser. He found an opening to the basket. Lays it up and in. Carson Kaiser.
A lot of bodies on the floor in the second half.
Well, that'll happen, right? Chase Mills, tie game again. Across the timeline. Goes over to Schrader. Lawrence Eischen. Gonna go one-on-one.
Cumber can stay with him.
Hands the ball off now to Schubert. Ayala.
Well, they want to set the table. You want to go to your main scorers, I would think.
Schrader, left side, lays it up and in.
Boy, was he calm. Does he love that move?
And he did it well. And now it's a 68-66 lead for the Warriors.
Nice move by the senior, Schrader.
Bradley to Brewer. Cumber, he's posted up. Out the other way, Garrett for 3. Hit it! Oh my, Landon Garrett!
Someone forgot to tell Garrett he was supposed to be nervous.
That's his second 3 of the night, though.
That's a walk.
I thought so, too.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Making the move. Left side 3, no good. Air ball. Rebound Brewer to Bradley. Under a minute. Ripon with a 1-point lead.
Hey.
Kaiser. And he's fouled.
Well, they must have had that discussion.
What a big shot by Landon Garrett, the junior.
Well, like I said, someone forgot. I mean, he's talk about the guts of a burglar. My goodness.
Gavin Ayala, the foul, his 5th.
And what makes it even tougher, it's like you're totally all alone.
I know.
I mean, you're an orphan out there. You're on an island. Heck, you almost want someone a little bit closer defending you.
All right.
Not this kid.
Ayala with his 5th, he's out. Bonus, free throws no good. Lawrence Eischen with the rebound.
Oh, I guess it turns out to be a smart foul.
Yeah, 69-68. Here's Mills.
Boy.
Ripon with the lead. He's backing it in. Going to dump it out to Vorak for 3. No good. Mills over the back. Got the rebound, though. In the lane. Shot up. Good. Chase Mills.
Boy, he's got that little baby hook working for him. His last 2 baskets have been offensive putbacks.
What a second half Mills has had. Oh, we got
that's
contact
goal.
here.
I was just going to say, if you call a moving screen on that one, my goodness.
Yep, Chase Mills. That's his 5th personal. He's out. Boy, what a break. What a second half this kid's have.
Yeah.
He's at 14 second half points, 16 total for the game.
Ripon needs to make their free throws now.
Oh, boy. This is bonus, too. 9th team foul, so it's 1 plus 1 if you make it. These are huge. And Carson Kaiser was at the line. He missed his last time. Free throw is no good. He missed it. Bud Z's the rebound. Oh, man.
Oh, wow.
With it now, Schubert. And what do we have? Okay, Bradley gets, oh, it can't be Bradley. He wasn't even near it, was he? I guess he was. Bradley, oh no, they changed it. Okay, they changed it.
They had the wrong player.
Landon Garrett, okay. 3rd personal for him. 10th team, so 2 free throws for Ozaukee. And the free throw's no good.
Oops. So with 20 seconds left, Ripon's going to get a chance to tie or win this thing regardless of what this free throw is.
Nicholas Schubert at the line. He makes that one. That's his first point of the night. Ripon does have a timeout remaining, though. Here's Tyler Brewer. Ripon down by 2. Garrett, 3 again.
Nope.
No good. Ball bouncing out of there. It's going to be a held ball.
Timeout, Ripon.
Oh, how did they call the timeout? How did they have possession?
He had possession.
Eric Cumber had possession.
Cumber had possession before they reached in.
Oh, boy.
No, it was the right call.
Okay.
I was watching the sideline. You're the one that, once you said Ripon has a timeout remaining with 20 seconds left, I was kind of watching that once they had the dogfight for the loose ball.
Okay, so Ripon, there's 8.7 seconds remaining. No timeouts for Ripon. Ozaukee 71, Ripon 69. Ozaukee 2 timeouts remaining. Any fouls, automatic 2 free throws.
The problem is Ripon hasn't been making their free throws down the stretch here when they're the team that's supposed to. So much for stats, right?
Well, the last time Ripon had the inbound with, 5 seconds to go. It did not go well. So let's see if they can change their tune this time with 8.7 seconds.
No, they're going for the win right now on the 3 ball. They're going for Bradley. Watch for Bradley on the step back.
Kaiser will inbound it.
Now, last time they would go opposite elbow. The 2 guys on the ends would go opposite elbow to the opposite block. Well, this is the same formation, so they're playing for that. Now watch this. This will be a step back to Bradley for the game-winning 3.
Kaiser will inbound it. 8.7 seconds remain.
But 20's not going to let him get away with it.
Ripon has no timeouts. Kaiser
they have to
inbound.
do it the other way. They
get it to Bradley, yellow. And it goes out of bounds to Ozaukee. Nobody touched it.
No, the ref pointed the wrong way initially.
Oh, man. Oh, no. So the Ripon's got a foul immediately with 7 seconds to go. And actually, no time goes off the clock because nobody touched the ball.
Well, they'll have to fix that.
Unless they're saying it was tipped, but if it was tipped, who was it tipped by?
If it was tipped, then it's Ripon's ball.
That's what I'm thinking. Ozaukee takes a timeout. I don't know. That isn't making sense to me. And Andy Bradley, that's what he's talking about right there, too. He's saying, who tipped the ball? So there's got to be 8.7 seconds remaining. I don't know, Marty, but that isn't making sense.
I'm trying to digest everything here, too.
Yeah. All right, so as Ripon inbounded it, if it was touched, yes, the clock starts. But the only person who was going to touch the ball was Ozaukee, because Blake Bradley let it go out of bounds because he thought Ozaukee touched it.
I wasn't sure if it was touched.
And they did change it now to 8.7.
Yeah, they put it back to where it was. Like I said, they take care of that. I'm just trying to figure out whether that ball was ever touched or not. I wasn't sure.
Well, the officials say no.
Here we go.
And, yeah, it's Ozaukee's ball. Ripon will have to foul immediately.
Yeah, you go for the steal and then foul. Watch for him.
All right, it's going to be Mason Schrader to inbound it. Gets it in to Lawrence Eischen, and he's fouled.
Right, so he makes one. Ripon still has a chance. He makes both. That'll give a road win for Ozaukee.
Carson Kaiser, the foul, his first personal, 10th team. So
in these situations, with 2 free throws, there's no pressure on the free throw shooter here because you already have the 2-point lead.
He made it. Wow. Those rims,
was
Marty,
huge.
I'm telling you.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't know how much softer these are than in other gyms, other games that I go to.
Well, I think they are.
I don't know.
Oh, you telling me after that one in and out and back in off the glass. So it's 73-69.
That'll pretty much do it. Give credit to Ozaukee. They kind of
Ozaukee took the timeout, by the way.
They did a really good job of down the middle of the second half of kind of just in their half-court defense, just cranked it up a little bit, and Ripon never got comfortable, like I said, in that half-court offense. Yeah, Ripon was still hitting some jump shots here and there, but they never got back into their rhythm of their offense. So I'll give credit to Ozaukee for a better second-half defensive effort than in the first half.
Well, this is, if it does end up a loss, it's going to be a very difficult one for the Tigers because they had a 13-point lead early in the second half.
Yeah. The good news is it doesn't hurt you in conference standings. And speaking of conference standings, Adams Friendship will be in here Thursday to resume conference play. Then the girls will play, I believe, Adams Friendship, correct, on Friday night.
Yes. Yeah.
And then Saturday for another non-conference action game, Ripon will play this Saturday afternoon with a 1:30 tip-off scheduled time for the varsity.
Yeah, the Laconia Spartans.
And that won't be easy.
Okay, here comes Blake Bradley, gets the inbound, and he's going to shoot a long 3. Off glass, and he hit it! And Bradley goes down, but no foul was called. Oh, my! Oh, my. And Coach Andy Bradley is saying, come on, he went down.
You got to give the shooter the right to come down.
Yeah, exactly.
And he came down on a defender. I think the refs called a pretty definitive game in the first half, and they kind of struggled. Sometimes you lose your focus as officials. But,
oh, man.
You know what? Like I said, Ozaukee, you come in here with a 3-4 record, and now you got a 4-4 record. It was a good battle, entertaining from our perspective. We just, the visitors won, Ripon lost. Ripon's got to get a short memory now on a 4-game losing skid right here and come out ready to fire because Adams Friendship doesn't get easier with the Green Devils coming in.
Yeah.
They're at the top of the conference.
Well, it was a tough loss for the Ripon Tigers. They lose this one 73-72. Again,
Yep.
Marty mentioned with the win, Ozaukee 4-4. With the loss, Ripon 3-4. Here's the scoring for Ozaukee with 73. Dylan Budzies had 2. Nicholas Schubert 1. Chase Mills had 16. Mason Schrader had 8. C.J. Dvorak 4. And what a night for Braden Lawrence Eischen, the junior, 42 points. For the Tigers,
impressive.
Yeah, for the Tigers, Eric Cumber 2. Tyler Brewer had 9. Landon Garrett had 7. Carson Kaiser with 9. Devin Donovan 4. It was Ben Gerke 2. And Blake Bradley with 39.
Wow.
So that'll do it.
Yep. Ripon's got to do a better job. They got to finish at the free throw line. When games are on the line, they didn't get her done when they needed to at the free throw line. And I think that had a lot to do with it as well.
So our final, the Ozaukee Warriors 73, the Ripon Tigers 72. We'll be back here Thursday night here on the Ripon channel as the Ripon Tigers will host Adams Friendship. We want to thank JJ and Nyla, who did the hard work tonight, putting this game all together and over the air. We appreciate their hard work and the time that they put in. For Marty Ernser, I'm Lynn Krause. Final again, Ozaukee 73, Ripon 72. You have been listening to Ripon Tigers boys basketball on the Ripon channel.